All right, here's this big pin, and sorry about the lighting, but I'm outside now. Finally got the sun come up. I don't see any real obvious damage. There's a little bit of, you know, it's a little different color there, but you know, it's a moving part. Now this does have grease underneath it. As you can see, it kind of drags. And this centerpiece, when I did my new one, remember how I shot the grease into this crack? I can feel a lot of grease in there. So it did grease well, but I put a lot of grease in it too. This one's a little bit freer, and this is the one that was on the, yeah, this is the one that was on the bottom. Yeah, the bottom. No, I'm sorry. This is the one that was on top, because right there on the edge, I had to grab hold of it with a pair of pliers, and I can see the scratch. So that would be the one on the top. So it's not as much grease in there, but it's got just a little bit of play. Oh, let's see if you can see that or not. A little bit of play there. Let's try this end. This end has a little bit of play. And this center, it doesn't do anything, I don't believe. I think all it is a spacer. But it does have grease in it. And it doesn't look very worn. I mean, I can't see up in there, but just like I said, just that little bit of play. And I don't, the brand new one, I don't think it had quite as much play, but it had a little bit of play too. Yeah, for you guys out there that may need to buy some pins, whenever I get home and I got a tape measure and everything, I will measure those pins that Harbor Freight sent me and get those measurements to you guys so you know what's going on there. I don't know, it's kind of frustrating. You think that they would just leave an extra inch on there and have one pin that fits all of them instead of having to have two different sizes of pins, the same kind of pin. It's just, that's kind of silly. But like I said before, I've got a friend that's a professional welder. I'm not. And so I may take me two of those pins to him and have him, I'll get me some steel and have him weld them for me. And then I can grind them down, and I've got a little Harbor Freight drill press at the house, and I will drill me a couple of holes in it, or drill a hole through it, I should say, because all it needs is something to hold it in place. Just something to hold it in place, and that way I ain't got to deal with them. I may go ahead and call them and see if they'll send me a couple more, so I'll have the right ones. But for right now, it's me and Gorilla Tape, and I'll cross my fingers and hope for the best. Well, tomorrow morning is opening day of black powder season in the state of Oklahoma, so I'm going to do a few things around here and go sight my muzzleloader in, and if you're going deer hunting, good luck to you. Hope you get you a big one. Thanks for listening to me, guys. I appreciate you checking in with me.